Welcome! In Cross-Concept Continuum, the system administrators have great flexibility to configure and customize the global settings of a company, which will be cascaded and applied to all the associated records, such as projects and resources. This allows having a centralized administration that is easy to maintain and control. In the top right, we click the face of the logged-in user and select Company Setup. This screen has several tabs that will allow the company admins configure several global settings, such as the licenses, the preferences, and the notifications. In the General tab, we can define the name of the company within the system, its description, and its abbreviation, which will be used at the system login screen. There is also a setting to define the automatic logout in minutes when the user session is idle. Below, we can select different resources to be appointed as company admins who must have assigned the enterprise license in advance. Finally, there is an option to define what will be considered as reported time, such as draft, submitted, or approved time entries. Next, we have the Licenses tab, which will show us a breakdown of the acquired licenses per each module, Base, Professional, and Enterprise, indicating how many are used, how many are available, and the corresponding prices. By clicking Update Plan, it will be possible to make changes to the payment schema. And by clicking Purchase Licenses, we can specify how many additional licenses we want to acquire under each module. In this example, let's say we want 2 additional base licenses, so under the Additional Licenses column, we enter the number 2. Then we click the Buy button, and we accept the End User License Agreement. Finally, we click Accept. Under the Preferences tab, we can define how the system will look for the resources, including the color theme, the locale or language, the time zone, the country, the format for the date, the numbers and the currency, the default currency, and the work week. In example, we can have a week of 35 or 40 hours. At the top, we can define if these preferences will be overwritten at the department level, in case we have some specific departments that will display the information in different formats or languages. Furthermore, under each one of these departments, we have a similar option to allow the individual resources override these preferences, in case a specific user wants the system to show a specific configuration. In the Communications Info tab, we can enter the website of the company along different physical addresses, phone numbers, and emails. In the Notification tab, we can define which notifications will be enabled for the users, both via the automated email from the system or via the bell icon at the top right. We can enable or disable the email or bell notifications individually, or we can disable them completely by unticking this checkbox. For each notification, here we can see the actual text that will be seen by the user, and the type of notification, such as a call for action or just an information. Finally, we have the Record Information tab, which keeps a historical record of all the changes made into the options we just reviewed, including the date and the author. The description includes the old values and the new values in each case, which will make it very easy for the system administrators to keep track of all the updates in case an audit or a revert process is required. The system allows us to make any required change in the required option and tab, and at the end we can just click Apply or Save to save the changes. And in case we want to discard the changes, we can click Revert. As we saw, Cross-Concept Continuum includes flexible and easy-to-use tools for the system administrators to configure the global settings in any given company.